Welcome back, everybody. The battle out to the field through the woods road continues. The other day I came out here and you can see everything ahead of me. That's where I started battling my way out. So we've got some cuttings, some tops, some of the trees that were small trees that were down across this spot right here. I've already managed to cut in and plow in, well, probably 100 feet. It's about all further we go. I was able to get as far as the corner right here, start shooting some off to the side in that small opening. And once I got to the corner, as you can see, it gets even worse. So we still have a lot of stuff bent over. Most of everything has come down out of the trees. So that makes me feel quite a lot better about being out here. Trouble we have though, like with these birches, the sag over, still, they're gonna have to be cut out of here. And this was a small oak that was bent over just the same, and I figured I'd use it as a test. So we did a little notch on the front, and you can see as soon as I cut in that far at the back, it did the barber chair thing, which means it has so much tension on, it splits vertically. The cut end flings up because the top is trying to pull it down so hard. And I thought that's probably what's going to happen. So we're going to have to use extreme care when dealing with these bent over birches right here. Don't want to get hit or get pinned out in the woods when it's this cold, because we'd be here for a while if we did. So I may start with a pole saw and just start taking some weight off of these. I might even get them to the point where I can drive under them without having to cut them down yet. I don't know, but one way or the other, they're gonna have to come out of here. So we've got a good 400 feet left to go, 500 maybe, before we get to that opening up there. Let's begin the battle. Alright, I'll show you what I decided to do. Instead of messing around with the pole saw and doing all that, I pretty much cut what I could get from the ground. And then I wrapped this chain around each trunk before I started to saw. That way, if they wanted to do the barber chair thing, split vertically, this would at least hold them together and keep it under control. So, ended up working pretty well. Those two lean and birch were the worst that I had to worry about. So, most everything else is already on the ground. So, happy to have that little step behind me. All right, we've managed to open the corridor. Everything down to the opening down there, I have been over. So yeah, lots of piles of material all along the route. But now we can get the plow. All right, everybody, we broke through, made it to the field. This isn't our ultimate goal though. That building right there, you see it? That shed out there is our ultimate goal. We store a lot of things in that. I've got my Farm All H in that, but look at this. We cut the channel. We cut a path all the way out and then started just winging out here. So I've got a nice big turnaround on this end of it. And then, well, it's going to be dark here soon. You see the sun long ago set over there in the west, but yeah, just we're pushing out any direction we can because I still can't make the pickup break track through this. But we've got some more branches to dig out of the snow out here, so that's probably going to happen tomorrow morning. Shooting that narrow gap through there. that was the task between cutting our way through earlier today and then you get in there and you really don't have anywhere to put the snow. So my goal was, or my approach I should say, was just to kind of keep just, you know, one way or the other, you shoot as much of it off to either side as possible and get about 2-3 feet every pass. So happy we got out this far anyhow. We're not stuck partway down the road and having to back all the way out. So yeah, this stuff easily waist high the way it blew in here off the field. So it's all right. We got the channel cut in. So that's going to be about all we do today. I don't plow after dark unless I have to. Backup lights aren't great for all the reverse trips we make, but all right. Catch back up with you all in the morning. always more sticks to pick up. Try to at least put them all in one pile anyhow. Easier to find it come spring. Alright, we cleared us a path. Let's see how far we can punch through. Going straight to that tree line right ahead of us. That's going to be it. Over and over. After we get a path opened up, we just start shooting off to each side, get it out of the way, stack it as high as we can go. Basically just expand the footprint. Alright, we're just finishing up the final few passes. Almost done with all the work here on the field. All I can say, it's good job, Big Red. Man, this is the most work I've ever had to put into getting out here. Again, clear a plenty big area to put more snow, and as long as I was at it, got all the snow cleaned from the roof both sides, everything shoveled out. I even did a really good strip all down along this side. And a lot of people ask, why is this little shed out here by itself and why do you need to get out to it? Well, we keep a lot of things in here. There's my H, lawn vac, wood splitter, bunch of tractor parts, just all kinds of stuff, you know, decorations for the holidays. It's just kind of a catch-all. And I mentioned it in the comment section a couple times. Well, it seems like we find ourselves needing to be out here to get something about every other day anyhow. So that's why we put the work into getting everything plowed out this far. But yeah, the reason why this little garage, and it's in dire need of some refurbishment, by the way, but the reason this little garage ended up by itself on this little field out here, well, this used to be a 10-acre piece that was owned by my uncle. He had bought it from my grandparents right next door in I believe mid-1980s. He put this garage up here with the intention of eventually someday having a house, and to access it he was going to put a road in kind of along this wooded point that runs most of the way out to the main road out there. He was going to do like a driveway up through here, but in the interim was just accessing it through Senior's property. Well, you know, one thing leads to another, life happens. He ended up moving out of state, and I believe it was in the 2010s sometime. He decided he was just never going to do anything with this piece here. Wanted to put it up for sale, and being it's just a 10-acre piece, and Senior didn't want to have anyone else asking for easement across his land to get to this, because by that point wetlands regulations had come into play to the point where you would never get another road built up to here anyhow. Senior just bought it from him. So we have an extra little shed out here that just is, like I said, kind of a catch-all, kind of another storage facility. A lot of my plows and stuff get parked over there. Yeah, so that's why we, I shouldn't say we, that's why I battled for 2 days cutting trees and removing brush and plowing snow and shoveling, and got out here, performed the roof maintenance, and everything's all well and good now. So, all right, that's gonna about do it. We're completely done with moving snow, at least until some more falls. So it's supposed to get warmer this coming week, so we got a few days before we need to start the process over again. As always, everybody, thank you for watching. Hope to see you back again.